What is up, everybody? Welcome back to a new video, and today we're going to be starting off the TF2 from Nothing to Something Season 7. I actually had to go back and look up the season we were on, just because I've done so many TF2 from Nothing to Somethings that I've just lost track at this point. But anyway, this season's been pretty plain so far. I've already pre-recorded a few keys worth of trading, which probably will last a few episodes. So I'll probably release one every week. If I can, and if I don't release one week, it probably means I'm saving some clips, because I don't want to allow the clips to get caught up, because then fans will easily find me and just try and track me down to trade me, which happened a few times, but primarily in the earlier seasons, because after a while I kind of realized that a majority of the trades were fans after a while, but they wouldn't even tell me, or I just got really lucky sometimes. But other than that, I'm going to keep pre-recording and uploading a bit later. And then for this season, it's been pretty plain, just a normal from Nothing to Something trading. But I want to add a twist to it, like I've been doing a few seasons in the past, like last time, Uncrate and Unusual. And I think a few seasons before that, I did achievements, where you guys would recommend achievements or goals and such that I would try to do, like craft all demo hats or some crap like that. So I want to add some extra twist to the From Nothing to Something season to make it more entertaining rather than just trading. So recommend some in the comment section below. I'll have a little comment thing you could reply to, or you could just add your own post on the video. So thank you guys so much, and enjoy the first episode. Yeah, yeet! Alright, to start out the season, we're going to do what I do in CSGO from Nothing to Something and start by uncrating. We're going to start with 6 keys and 6-7 crates, number 7. So these have a chance to give off a normal weapon or a hat or a description tag or a Team Spirit paint. I think worst case scenario is 6 weapons, and best case scenario maybe 6 Team Spirits. Those are actually worth a key each. So we'll see what happens, and we will begin with the first crate, and let's go with the third crate. I keep thinking of case or something like that because of CSGO. Always call it the crate, but let's see. The first one's normal bushwalker. That's the worst case scenario, but you know what? I actually did these low crates because I still had them, and just because they give off weapons, so it's not giving us a giant head start on the From Nothing to Something series. Next one is a milkman. Okay, I'm fine with that. I will take a normal hat. It's better than starting with a scrap or just a bunch of weapons, which even if I did get all weapons, I'd start with about a reclaimed. So let's see what we get in the next one. Hopefully it is another weapon, but it's the direct hit. Nothing too special so far, just 2 weapons and a hat. Let's see, can we start off with something a bit better? Maybe a demo throw, since those are actually retired, but you can still get them out of these crates, the retired hats. Although they're not worth a ton, it is still useful to get. And a description tag. That is actually a really good start. I'm really fine with that, starting with that. We're off to a decent start so far. What about the last 2 crates? What will they be? 2 weapons, I would assume, knowing my current luck in TF2 and CSGO. Yeah, I was right. Another weapon, a direct hit. So at least now we can make 1 scrap out of those 2. And the last key is going to be, let's go with the rimmed rain catcher for the demo man. And if I do get another hat, I might just craft them together if they're just 1 ref hats. It's a charge and charge. I just jinxed myself at the beginning by saying, oh, let me guess, it's another weapon. Okay, so at least we have enough for 2 scrap. I'll probably just craft these 2 and scrap bank those 2, or maybe I'll save up the sniper one and craft up for an upper hand, but we'll see. So far we've started off with a few ref. Pretty sure description tag's 3.33 right now, and the milkman's probably 1.33 or 1.66, I would assume. Haven't checked the prices on those, but I would assume they're worth that much. And with that ref, I'll probably go off and probably get some scrap and then some weapons, and then attempt to craft some special items, like the rare item weapons you can craft with the badges and tokens, which I typically do in each season, but I think that's the best way to go. with my current state and situation. So I'm gonna go off and try and get these sold, and we'll see what we can do with that. Alright, we found a guy interested in our milkman, and 1.66, gonna accept it. Found him on this trade server, Minecraft trade server. So gonna accept that, and then I have to accept it through an email, which I should actually remove, but I'm still suspicious and cautious of everything, so I'm gonna leave it on. So 1.66. Alright, so as you can see, I'm getting a bunch of pyro melee weapons because I looked around for a little bit and saw that the mall for crafting weapons is worth the most. So you can get 4 ref, I believe, out of the mall, 3.66 out of the 3 rune blade, and so on and so on. So we're gonna get a bunch of those melees, craft some badges, and then we're gonna attempt to get them all we need to do is get 1 to be profitable and 2 to be super profitable. So we'll see what we get. Alright, so in total that cost us a ref and 1 scrap, and we're hoping for at least 1 mall or more. So let's do it. Let's make some badges. Let's start off with just a few pyro, and then we'll craft a few of the melee tokens. I'm not trying to click on the untradeable ones. All these are untradeable because they're all achievement gains, so don't worry, I didn't sneak some weapons in. Okay, so what did I make? 3 of those. We'll make 3 melee now. So I'm just hoping for 1 mall, which is 4 ref, and if we get more, then we'll be super profitable, but I'll be fine with either. Do I have... Oh yeah, I have more still. Okay. Now we got some tokens and some scrap, so let's hope for 3 and get 1. Extinguisher, nope, we just need 1, come on. Alright, I'm gonna take it a little bit slower this time. Crafting succeeded. Okay. Freedom staff, I forgot about those. What are those worth? Freedom, I bet it's just 1 rec. Freedom staff, oh, it's 2 reclaimed. Okay, so it's not too bad. We gained something back. I'm pretty sure I could still make more badges. No luck there. No, we just need 1. Just 1. Do I have another pyro item? Extinguisher I just made. Make sure they're all tradable. And then now we just need 3 melee. I have 2 right there. 1 more. Don't think I actually have another. I could use the freedom staff. I'm gonna save that because there's actually money to be made there, or money to be made back. Crap, I just crafted all the tradable stuff. Or, I mean, all the weapons. Let's see, item... Oh, I have 1. No, I have 2. Yeah, I have 2 right here. I have 2 scrap. Maybe I'll probably just go buy 1 real quick right now. I'm going to craft these 2 down into a token, or not a token, a scrap right now. And then I'm going to go purchase myself 2, or not 2, but 1 weapon. Which actually on scrap.tf you can trade for. So I'll just trade charge and charge for 1 weapon, and I'll be back, and hopefully we can get something other than the freedom staff. We just need 1 mall, and we'll make actually a substantial amount of profit there. Alright, last chance, although I think 2 scrap. I could possibly buy another, but this is about, whoa, that was basically the milkman right there, and all we got out of it was a 0.66 hat. I could attempt to sell the description tag and go again, but 2 scrap. I could go for another badge, but that's gonna cost quite a bit now that we're down to just that. So I'm gonna have to try and sell the description tag and see what we can do with that. Although I'm gonna keep trying to craft a weapon because it seems the most profitable right now, especially if you get them all. 4 refined for a weapon you make with just a few, like a reclaimed about. So I'm gonna keep trying for it, and we'll see what we can end up with. Alright, I'm deciding just to use the rest of my scrap to buy another set of weapons. So once I purchase those, I will have 3. I'll have enough for the badges, but I'll need another scrap to craft the weapon. So I'll probably end up selling the staff, and then probably going again for another run of crafting. So we'll see what we can do with that. Yay, weapons. Yay, we found an item and we have a trade. Oh, that's a melee. I was actually 1 melee weapon off. I guess I miscounted really badly when there's only like 4 weapons. So now I can make the slot token. I have enough to make one. If I could find those weapons, 3rd degree craft. Okay, now we have a melee, so all we need is 1 scrap. So let's see if this guy wants to buy the staff, and maybe we can make it. Yay, gonna sell the freedom staff. And the funny thing was, the other guy who wanted to buy, or I mean, who I thought would probably be buying it, was just begging for items. So I was like, great. But now we can actually take this, and then we can go and make a badge. I'll probably buy a few more pyro items and see if we can try our luck again. Why didn't you want to accept? It's 0.66, and he wanted it. Okay, there we go. He's probably like, maybe I don't actually want this item. Yeah, see, he's like, maybe I don't want this item. Or maybe I do. Or maybe I don't. He's not sure. Okay, now I gotta go accept this, and then I'll go come back and craft an item. Alright, I broke those down, and now we can craft ourselves a item. I'm kind of happy I found a melee weapon as well, because I can use that. What's it gonna be? Please, I just need one more. Ham shank, another 0.66 item. Not bad, not bad, and it's all class 0.66, another 0.66 item, and we still have this scrap left. So I might actually go try the 3-rune blade instead, because it looks like the mall is not in our favor right now. So I'm gonna go buy some scout weps, and we'll come back and try again at crafting 1 item, just 1 single item, 1. All right, got myself a bunch of candy canes, and we'll see what we can get with these. Let's make the tokens first, and then I'll make a melee token. Oops. I'm gonna use the soldier whip thing I just got, so I can save one of these scout items for another crafting when I come back to crafting again. So hopefully we can get the 3-rune blade. It's like 3.66, I believe. So it'll kind of make up for all the stuff we lost if we do get it, but we'll see what we can get, please. Crap, assassin, crap. It's like impossible to get anything good. We're down to 3 weapons. Well, 1 worth 0.66, and then like another scrap. And then the description tag, which I'm amazed we haven't sold yet. I could go quick sell it for like 3 ref, or like 3.11 or something, but I'm gonna be patient and wait, because I waited on the freedom staff and I managed to get full price. Because I was about to go quick sell that as well for 0.44 to one of the quick buyers. Oh, trade. What is this for?